Abundance. Manifestation. The fires are lit. Strength earns mastery. Rook. Come to stare into the fire. I've heard that helps people think. Can't say I've had luck with it.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Dea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Teo waiting.
For me?
I'll need a wisp.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
So, I've heard people call necromancers mortalitasi. What's the difference between them and the Mornwatch?
Oh, all Navaran necromancers are mortalitasi. The Watchers are a special order within them.
Very fancy.
We've certain privileges and attendant responsibilities.
What's the Mornwatch do?
Our first duty is safekeeping the Grand Necropolis and preparing the funerary dead. Another is stopping misuse of dark magic and necromancy.
Must keep you busy.
Not often, but on occasion.
What's the Grand Necropolis like?
Its Majesty has stilled the tongues of kings and queens. It's a haven for spirits and the dead, a vast well of history, the duty and shelter of every Watcher. We who serve it are pledged to an eternal vigil.
What do Watchers, watch for?
There are stranger and more dangerous things than spirits in the Fade, Rook. The Watchers stand against them when their shadows rise.
Anything lately?
A few portents I cannot put down solely to the chaos of the elven gods, but nothing definitive, perhaps only shivers in the void.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine, completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there, questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
You can get anything out of the dead and they just let you leave Navara?
My gift has limitations. The dead only know what they did in life. What was clear under the sun is sometimes blurred when I revive them.
Makes sense.
Honestly, some conversations aren't worth the trouble. Death encourages obstinacy.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
You know I can't turn down spending more time with you.
How lovely to hear you say so. I'll always be glad to show you around the tombs, my dear. At your pleasure.
I'll take you up on that.
Wonderful. Until then.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mathol, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
It wasn't just to stop them. It was to stop the Blight. We've seen how bad Elgar'nan and Gillenane are. Imagine all 7 corrupted gods running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
Honestly, I'm a little relieved. I've been feeling out of my depth trying to stop ancient gods. But Solus was flailing just as much as we are.
I had another question, and I'm sorry, maybe this doesn't matter, but Solus trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building, right?
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace? Fancier than what I've seen in Arlethan, at least.
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
That's a problem for Chantry scholars to worry about. We have a world to save from the gods who definitely exist and also want to kill us.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, this talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Valyrian gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit. I need your wisdom, Solus, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
What?
This is astounding. The ancient elves were spirits who voluntarily manifested a physical form.
I'd rather go back to talking about the Blight.
Hey, Lucanus. Could Spite turn into an elf?
No.
Sorry, but... what?
As world-shaking revelations go, finding out we came from spirits is kind of fun.
Really?
Actually, a whole lot of things make more sense now, like why some magic works differently for elves than everyone else.
And we wouldn't have that magic if not for this.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
If the world learned about this, and it led to attacks against elves...
Elves have enough trouble as it is down in Ferelden.
We have to tell someone, though. Strife and Irulan, at least.
If I told Thea and Viago, they'd think I was sampling Viago's poison collection. No one will believe us.
Okay. We keep this to people we trust who have good reason to know. No shouting it from the rooftops.
Agreed. The Morn Watch has a great deal of experience keeping dangerous secrets.
So, beyond the world-shaking stuff, what else did we learn here? Solus himself was a spirit.
What kind do you think he was?
Well, his name is Elven for pride.
Oh, okay.
There's something else. Not about spirits, or not all about them at least. Solus didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mathal begged him.
Then that's his regret. He wishes he'd never taken physical form.
Maybe, but not just that. Solus was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense, doesn't it? Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw, with Elgranon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the Elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solus regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried, you said it yourself.
He did it for Mithal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented, if he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
The fortress of Weishaupt was a bastion against the Blight for hundreds of years. Now, simply gone.
Oh, Rook. Sorry, hello.
Everything okay?
I don't know. I don't think so. Yanarl is missing. And others, Strife told me.
What kind of missing?
They went back to where I met you. Where we found the archive. Just in case. It's been a week. No one's heard from them. And it's my fault.
It's not your fault, Balara.
Please, I need to blame someone, even if it's me.
Balara, they know what they're doing. It's not on you.
Isn't it? If I missed something, if that artifact turned back on, let's start looking where we met earlier, where the Veil Jumpers would have gone in. Might be another anomaly, or more demons. Well, let's just be ready.
Ready for what?
For anything.
Something wrong?
Got a message. Place called the Cauldron was attacked.
That's some sort of Grey Warden tavern?
It's a secret Warden readout. No idea what goes on there.
Then why are you involved?
Because whatever attacked it sounds like the Gloomhowler.
How do you want to handle this?
By ending it. What's left of the Wardens are still licking their wounds. So we handle this alone. Just go to the Cauldron and get the Griffins back. You have to promise to behave, boy. Listen to every word I say, stay out of trouble, don't do anything dumb, and don't eat any.
I think we get the point.
Lancet and Remy told me there's a word for the bond between a Griffin and Warden moving as one. Turlum. Until Hassan and I have that, I'm supposed to keep him safe.
No shame in being worried. He grows on you.
Well, that, and he keeps the mice away.
Maybe that Turlum idea, that unity between Warden and Griffin, starts by having faith in each other.
Maybe. I suppose you were born for this sort of fight, boy. All talons and temper.
And a sharp tongue to remind you of it.
As long as he backs it up.
need a wisp.
Dweller, it is whole, restored.
Somewhere. Did it?
Cavern Dweller. I will answer. Jakobs. How is he?
It is good you found Darren. His cousin's death was
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Dea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Dea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Dea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous. Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Maker, help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Hilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Something's going on with him. I don't know what.
When he's not on the job, my cousin always has his head in the clouds.
Hilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Hilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious. Especially at Hilario, as usual.
How did you stay on our good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Dea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
They were here, but it's been a while. Fire's cold. Tracks are mostly gone. So where'd they go?
We won't know if we stand around here. Let's look around.
Right. Probably in the ruins. Their supplies are still here. Still, I don't know. Something feels... Rook? Let's be careful. Very, very careful.
Right. That looks a lot like the Fade Tears we saw when Solus was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
It's the only way across, so I hope so.
A little less important than taking care of this quickly.
Right. Quickly.
Are you worried?
I don't know.
Well executed! Stay in cover.
Great! The Veil Jumpers definitely came through here. Ynnarl. Hamuel? Melora. Oh, pretty recently, too. But there's something else. A little older and weirdly familiar. Where do I know that from? Got it. We'll have to cross here. Just, don't look down. It's, well, a long way to the ground.
careful.
Bad spot, move!
Something's wrong with that range team. More agitated than usual. Take it down and worry about the why after. Got it!
Ranged incoming!
Look! Nice!
That rage demon. It smelled like tin. Like the aftermath of powerful magic.
So what does that mean?
It means we hurry. Sure thing. That satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would it... Demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Then we should hurry.
Yeah. Right. I think we're getting close.
How sure are you?
As sure as I can be. That's all I've got.
That's good enough for me.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
Mierda.
The missing veil jumpers. No.
Steady, Velara. Deep breaths.
them down.
Boris Sivan? I can't believe it. It's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
Lara? Are you all right?
You're dead.
No. No, nothing could be further from the truth. He delivered me, as he will deliver us all.
He? Who's he? Who are you talking about, Syrian? Who saved you?
I did.
So, who are you exactly?
One who sought this form to speak with you all, who cannot yet manifest. Soon enough, though, with Syrian's aid. I am a Norris. They call me...
A forgotten one.
Yes, well done. Forgotten, but not gone. The 6th and the 7th roam free, and the way stands clear. And I will guide our people to ascension, as the others have found, as these two will soon find.
The demons. They were the Veil Jumpers.
How could you do something like that to your own people?
You wanted to save our people. How does this do that?
I mean, they wouldn't...
Alas, a regrettable possibility, if the ritual is done wrong.
You told me it would give them strength, purity. You never said it could kill them.
I had assumed you could handle such a trifling task, Syrian. Perhaps I chose my herald poorly. If you lack the conviction to see your people ascend...
Why, Syrian? Why do this? Why him?
Because only he offers the truth. And is willing to help our people. That's all I've ever wanted. All we've ever wanted.
No. Not like this. Never like this. Why couldn't you stay a memory?
Come now, Syrian. We will leave your sister to her contemplation. As well as other things.
We have to get them out.
Good idea, but how?
Working on it. Okay, I've got it. I think. If we break the artifacts on the edges, the energy flow should stop.
You sure?
No, but it's all I've got. I'm on it. It's working. One more to go.
More demons incoming.
No problem.
Hurry! They don't have much longer. Let's stop it.
They're at range.
Sure thing. These should be the last demons. Hang in there, Yanarl. You gotta move. Let's get Haniel and Yanarl back to camp.
Shouldn't we go after Syrian?
He's gone. Come on, let's signal the others. Ready to signal the others?
Yeah, let's let them know where we are.
Okay, I'll give them the signal.
Yenaral's still breathing. Same as Hamiel. Because of you. So Syrian's alive. Damn. And working with the Forgotten One? You sure it was him?
I wish I wasn't. But it was him. Or close enough. Raising demons? Killing veil jumpers? How could he... My brother.
What was that mask he was wearing? It started glowing.
Bronze? Kind of ugly?
Yes, exactly.
An Ivanir's Bond mask. Damn.
We found a few of them around Arlethan, but they were broken, or at least dormant. But with all the raw magic the gods brought back into the world, guessing that's changed things.
The mask would link to one of the gods, or a sufficiently powerful mage. Let you feel whatever they felt, mostly used to control their servants.
So Syrian's being controlled? That isn't him?
Servant, not slave. It can't control your thoughts. You just feel what they feel. For some people, that's enough.
So what should we do now?
We can't let him keep doing this. Not to our people.
We need to stop him. No matter what.
I know, Strife, but I can get through to him. I know I can.
And if you can't?
Right, let's go.